yourself to feel gravity, to feel welcome. To feel welcome as you are. To feel the aliveness in your cells, in your bones, and in the place where you are. If we could receive ourselves, have a sense of ourselves as if what we are is an ecosystem that's in our care. We didn't make it up. We didn't create it with our own hands, but it's living and it's interacting and it's in our care. Maybe it would be a good time to come quietly into the center of that ecosystem of oneself, to feel somewhere in your body that feels okay or good, and just to listen for a while. Not listening to all the many voices that have been installed over the years, but just listening in the sense of being in touch with the aliveness just for a little while, not needing to do anything at all. Allowing the ecosystem of mind and body interflow to take place. Could we just let all of that thinking happen the way we allow clouds to build and grow and fall apart and come back together again? Could we let our emotional life flow like the wind, like the weather, cold and hot, wet and dry? Something that you live in but didn't create yourself with your own hands. And instead of trying to fix it first, how about if we just arrive in the midst of all of that? Mind and emotion and body and place for a while. Perhaps just the quality of listening, the quality of being present, being here, being in touch, and knowing that we do not know so much. And we can fall humble and open to our life, inner and outer. And maybe there's a sense of we don't know how to live with all of that. But what if that's not something wrong? What if it's not a problem, but the beginning of openness? The beginning of finding out, what can we start from? How about now? The now of our body, the now of sounds, the now of our already being able to hear and feel without even trying to. So what if we could relax and let it take care of itself? But relaxing into now, not into shutdown. Relaxing into aliveness with the help of not knowing, knowing that we don't know so much. And of all the many thoughts that we've had in the last month, how many are reliable? Of all the feelings we've had in the last days, how many have been helpful? So real in their own way. But perhaps we could just drop into feeling gravity for a while, allowing the clouds of the mind to form and spread out and build, and fall apart. Allowing the currents of emotion, but resting into just something simple, like the sensation of the contact with the ground, somewhere or in all the places of contact, if you wish, but with a quality of listening, a quality of being a little more quiet and relaxed and attuned and open, curious, as if we're in a forest and we want to be so still and present that the birds begin to sing again. So perhaps just the contact with the ground or somewhere else that you choose in your body, along with a really loose sense of just the out-breath, if you like. Really inhabiting the places in the body that are in touch with the ground. As if resting your head on the earth or in the lap of life or in a favorite place, allowing the head part of us to rest. And allowing the feeling part of us, the part that can feel sensations, to come alive, to fluff up like a pillow, to enjoy being so sensitive that we can feel so many details. And playing with relaxing more. If we relax more, does our sensitivity and receptivity get greater? Relaxing more as if we could take off that sense of who I am and put it on a hanger, like a coat. Just take it off and put it on the back of a chair, just hanging there, leaving room for all this simple aliveness, firmness, softness, perhaps some movements of the breath in the places of contact, like a tiny massage or rocking. And if you like, also just slightly noticing the out-breath, letting the out-breath wash you clean of trying too hard, wash you clean of assuming something's wrong with you, wash you clean of past and future for now. The life of the ecosystem of your body, mind going on by itself, simple and good and particular and common. The ecosystem of oneself interweaving with the ecosystems around us, not a closed system. The places of contact with the ground, like small magnets, gently keeping the thinking, reactive mind close to the ground, remembering rest, remembering that thinking is not all there is. When you find yourself caught up, distracted, for a while it seems like all there is this movie in the mind. Something in you notices, which is miracle number one. Something notices when I was distracted. And just checking what else is also here. And the contact with the ground. Or you may gradually start to come to know what is your inner magnet, where you would love to rest your head, which you can feel no matter how crazy the mind goes. You could feel that other center of gravity. You could remember that hand on the belly, contact with ground. Or some other way you have of connecting to life. The sensations in the contact with ground are nothing special, though also mysterious. A listening quality can soften and open our experience of the moment, our way of receiving the sensations. listening may mean not trying to get something out of it, not trying to get anywhere with it, not expecting some specific result, not assuming you have to fix something first before you can be. Resting our head on the pillow of now until everything that we thought we were falls asleep and what's left. In just now, just sensations, just the listening quality. Feeling how, when the listening quality is more available, how does it feel in your body? Isn't it powerful? And isn't it juicy? If we try too much to count and name every sensation that we feel, the meditation will be dry and not sustainable. But when we allow ourselves to accept that the life we're in the middle of living is more like a living system, an ecosystem in our care, and we could be beginners. Being a beginner could be fun. Beginners at listening. What is this? We don't need to know much. Just practicing not listening to the many voices of our programming, the repetitive, the habitual, and beginning to listen to aliveness, to now. With kindness. May there be ease and joy. On the path to discovering what is, for the benefit of all, including ourselves.